Spirituality means staying in high spirits and being grounded in spite of all the situations. And this will lead to personal growth and eventually business growth. This is episode 9 of Dream 100 Show. Welcome to the Dream 100 Show, listeners. I'm your host, Savitha Hosamane. Each week, we interview today's most successful and inspiring business owners with winning teams who had the courage to chase their dreams in spite of all the challenges. Or we also explore about one aspect of evolving business owners cultivating their inner strengths for personal growth, which will impact their business growth positively. Join us as we bring you everything that goes on in the minds of successful business owners during decision making process and gain insights to make smarter decisions. In today's episode, we will be exploring the need of spiritual dimension in business. Most of you might be having this question in your mind. Why spiritual dimension, and that too in business? Right? Spiritual dimension is an important ingredient in business, needed for personal growth as well as for business growth. Let me explain this with an example. An entrepreneur of a medium-sized business trusted his teammates who were a part of his growing business, and he used to share a lot of confidential information and company data with his team. His teammates always assured him that we will always be there for you. And he took their words very deep within him, and thereby, without any inhibitions, he would share a lot of confidential information, and he was vulnerable. Soon after few years, few of his most trusted teammates quit and they became his competitors. They started misusing the confidential information which he had shared, and it started having an impact on his business. His trust was shaken as he had never expected this to happen. His mind would go back and forth about all the events that had passed, and it would keep haunting him. His business took a back seat. He would now feel that every time he would recollect about what the situations and their intentions, and then he felt cheated from within. He felt he was used. He just wished and wished that he shouldn't have fallen prey to their words. When trust is broken, it is not easy. And he started getting disturbed from within. There was a lot of chaos within him because of all these internal conflicts. He then went to his mentor, who was a spiritual guide as well. His mentor told him that there is a learning from every experience. You're not given any experience just like that. Some are costly. It is okay. When people break your trust, it speaks about their incapability to be trusted. And it is not about you. Just because few people broke your trust again and again does not mean that every person you meet will not be trustworthy. People who can trust again and again, irrespective of the circumstances, are the ones who are growing and who have developed the ability of self-trust. So be aware And do not judge a person based on your past failed experiences. And do not blame yourself for being trustworthy and do not feel guilty. After listening to all his mentors' words and encouragement, he spent some time in the spiritual retreat and he slowly started healing from within. He bounced back with renewed spirit. That is when the business owner's personal growth happened. So you see, it is at such times one needs to have a lot of inner strength to move forward and take the next step by accepting the situation and not by being unkind on your own self. This inner strength is provided by the spiritual dimension. And that is why we need the dimension of spirituality in business. Spirituality means staying in high spirits and being grounded in spite of all the situations. And this will lead to personal growth and eventually business growth. So, what we need to understand is that only when we are able to trust ourselves, we will be able to trust others again, irrespective of our previous experiences. Trust is an inner nourishment for life, which strengthens you from deep within. So, trust and embrace life. Trust is the bridge between you and existence and develop the quality of self trust. Never lose out on an opportunity to learn about cultivating your inner strengths on Dream 100 Show. We strongly believe that life is just a play. We win some, we lose some, we miss some, and we mess with some. So enjoy your journey and play to the fullest. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Dream 100 Show. And now make a smart decision of taking the next step towards building your trust and your dreams. Don't forget to subscribe to Dream 100 Show and leave a review on Apple Podcast. Share your biggest takeaways with us and follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. For more details, shoot an email to us. This is Savitha signing off and catch you soon in our next episode.